Why does it have to be out of sync? I have to fix that later. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to A Hat in Time. I forgot to mention I'm Arceus. Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Arceus, and welcome to A Hat in Time. I could not have screwed that up more. I didn't do the intro right, and I didn't say my name. All I did was mention the game. Going well. Speedrunning right through this, which is actually our theme. This is the Hat in Time speedrun event version of the game. So there's 3 levels, and we're just going to click this. Also, you can see a lot of stuff going around. There's some little spoilers for different parts of the later game. This is just a preview version. I don't care about that. I use my internal CPU on GPU, and it works fine because my computer is fairly decent. Yeah, I don't care. Here we go. Speedrunning event! Okay, I'm not actually going to be... Well, I am going to be doing this as part of the speedrunning event, but even though I'm submitting it as a speedrun, I'm not going to be rushing through. I'm not going to be speeding through this. So, I will be actually exploring around the game and showing little bits and stuff that I noticed when I was looking around before. Yeah, I'm going to stop and smell the flowers. It's wrong. The screen is wrong. I will stop and smell the flowers. And then draw a picture of them. And then frame it. And then put the flowers in flower pots. You know, I'm just going to stick around for a while and do stuff while in the game. But I will also be putting my time, possibly, on the speedrun event. Unless I decide to do... another run at a later date. I could do both. I could submit it and then resubmit a new run. So that is still possible. This is only actually available for those who actually played the, who actually have the beta version. So, Kickstarter backers or Slacker backers. Those 2 things are no longer available anymore. So I'm sorry if you didn't have it, but you can't get it. You can actually get the game for free if you follow, whoever gets the, if you follow the, is it Twitch pages of the highest speedrunners on the list? I won't be one of them, so don't worry about that. You can get the game. Well, you can be in a chance of getting the game for free. Otherwise, you'll just have to buy it. I mean, the game's worth the price. I bought 2 versions of the game, along with 2 versions of the beta, along with the soundtrack as a deluxe package for I think it was 40 quid, so 20 quid each. So yeah, there's that. Unfortunately, it's probably going to be a bit more than that now. Well, it's not going to be more than 40. I think it's like 30 or something when it comes out. But yeah, here we go. I can upload and do all that. Oh, it's restarted the sound. This is where I should have started it. Also, there's trains and stuff. You can't see it, it's all blurred now, but there's a whole bunch of stuff in the background there. So you can submit your run, change the settings and everything. It's basically like the beta, except a few more things. So there you go. There's the 3 levels. That's the hat we got to use. We will have to use that hat, by the way. And here we go. Oh. I forgot the screens actually changed the thing. So here's the first area. It used to be that you started on the train, but they changed it. So you now start in the Mafia of Cook's dream world. And right away, there's some stuff over here. There's some extra bits and pieces. Of course, this will probably be the only video doing this. There's actually a second timer in the top corner. Somehow, by messing with the settings with the old speedrun timer, I managed to have the new speedrun timer and the old one running at the same time. So it'll tell me each section. I've covered it up with the camera though, so you can't see that. But that is a glitch, unfortunately. There's a few extra bits. Not too much important. Are those faces? Nah, I'm reading too much into that. Are they images of something? Is there really something in there? That's an interesting little puzzle for later. Nah, that's just spilled drink. I think that's just somebody's thrown up. If we actually... Oh, yeah. Sometimes when you go past the... When you go past the Mafia people, she'll pull a face at them sometimes. So that's the thing. You probably won't notice when you're speedrunning because By the way, you can also choose your hats. There's also a button. If I press 2, I can change the hat automatically, so I don't need to do this. And there you go. It just tells you how to do your ability. Thanks, game. No, let me run up the wall. Never had trouble running up that before. But there's some card up here. I assume this is supposed to be card, because the Mafia guys are all about card. A few little things here, like a little ladder into the water. Don't go into the water, that's death. And the birds keep coming back and flying away. Oh, there we go. She's pulling her face at the Mafia guy, even though she wasn't looking at him again. And now we're on the roof. There's the smoke billowing out. Like I said, this isn't going to be a speed run. It's not going to be a fast run. But I may submit it just to have the hat. The special hat that you get. Oh, you get a special hat for the submitted runs, by the way. You get a timer on your this hat. You get a timer on the yellow band. But you do use this hat to get it. That's a lock with more crates. Interesting. Hello there, sir. Usually, if you're speedrunning, you don't talk to this guy. You just run past him. So here's what he says.
Hello, little child. This is Mafia Time Rift. Timepiece hit Mafia in head, and now Time Rift filled with Mafia thoughts and dreams.
So he's basically explaining what's going on
This
here.
Time Rift is simple. Simple like Mafia. Just how Mafia like it.
I noticed that with the amount of details in this, I feel like this is actually from the end game, and it was just put into speedrun form by adding 3 levels in succession and just putting a timer over top. I feel like these were just designed as normal levels.
Rules of Time Rift. If you die, you start over. You need rift pawns to go deeper.
That's going to be very important.
That is all the rules. Please tread carefully in Mafia Time Rift. Mafia like to experience past.
Yep. And you're a squeaky toy. Everybody in this game is a squeaky toy. There's also little rocks out there. I don't know what they're for. They're like little crystals. That might be to do with the whole time rift thing. This is Mafia's own time rift. This is separate from a normal time rift. There's some balloons out in the distance you can just see. They were part of Mafia Town too. So did they like build the town up, or did they make up? Or did they take somebody else's town? That's a question for later. So, we spent 4 minutes on that. As you can see, these are the little things we need to get. We got 1. Now you will notice something in a minute, but also there's some barrels over here with some spilt bits on it. Just a little thing. You got this API, it looks like. I think that's supposed to be an I, but it's merged with the boat. So I'm guessing that first one was before the Mafia arrived. He's like the scout. And there's the climb down. There's also a sewage pipe right there at the bottom. That's interesting. And there's a light up there. You can also see another one of the things over there and over there. Let's go get those. I'm going to get all of those, despite the fact that you don't actually need all of them. This one's the furthest out away. If you're speedrunning, I would not recommend getting this one, because it's a bit of a distance away from the rest of the stuff. Or maybe not getting this one. One of them on each side. That noise signals you can now go through the pipe. So I'd say probably come over here, grab this one, and then, I guess, run up this wall and grab this one. That would probably be the quickest route through. But I've now got an extra one from the 3 I'm supposed to have. Don't worry about that, I'll explain it later. There's another pipe and another ladder down. And there's this weird frame here with some fish on it. Also, she goes blue when she's behind the smoke. That's quite cool. And there's a lot more card now. I'm assuming that's card. Oh, and they're burying something in the dumpsters. Okay. And they put a drain in to drain the fish blood and guts. Oh, and that makes a horrible noise. That's not actually the same as the rest. It's like some extra bit they added in. And the green things return. I'm not sure what they're for, because energy is on a timer now. I don't think it's on a timer for this one though. That specific ability doesn't seem to be. And here's the TV. It's on one of those stagnant channel things. But if you notice that there's the Hat Girl symbol in the center there, that's quite interesting. It's like one of those things you used to get when the channel was off air. So that's interesting. And it's interesting that in the Mafia Time Rift, Hat Girl's image is there. Also, you can't move the camera close to things anymore. But if you try to move it close to her, she fades to make way. Okay, so there's some hanging in swordfish. Hey, what's that on that side? What is that? That's the API thing again. Interesting. This does seem to be the port. Oh, and there was the... Oh, God. There's the Mafia... SS none of your business. My brother would love that. He loves saying none of your business. He just loves using it as a phrase. Mafia Co. crossing shipping. It's probably some takeover thing. You can't actually get to that. It's too far away, but... you mind telling me what you're doing, Cat Kid? Anyway, let's actually get going now. We see the Mafia ship. Now, there's a lot of Mafia guys here. These aren't like the NPC from before. These guys will actually come after you. So, let's clear them out first. In the speedrun, you'll pretty much want to ignore them. Come after me. They're a lot easier to hit in this one, by the way. They've definitely streamlined it. Then there's this. I think that little extra bit is just to make it sound that way. So now we need to get the rest of the pieces, the crown pieces. This is probably the most explorative world out of all of the ones we gotta do. So there's all this stuff and the water and everything. And then you get that, and that's already open. So if you get everything in the first one, you can pretty much skip these ones. But why would you when you could do this? Those dancing guys, those are just squeaky toy based, basically. You can... So what you want to do here is jump, jump, dive, jump, jump. Oh, just one jump. You bounce off it and jump. And that's how you get that one. So if you want to get all these first ones, it's probably best to get these first ones rather than the later ones, because the later ones are going to be hard to get to. So if we go on the top of here, there's these guys here. They're all squeaky toys again. There's that TV thing. So the Mafia are bringing in their Mafia Co stuff and changing the way all this works. So it's all different now. We're only 9 minutes in. Oh, we're actually a lot further in because of how long it took me to start. There's all this extra stuff around here. API has been now crossed out, so API no longer runs this place. Mafia seem to have their thing. Mafia... What does that say? Something shipping. I can't... I want to know what that says. I have no idea what that says. It's something obvious. I know it's something obvious, and I just don't know what it is. But there's the Mafia boss at number 1 next to him. Or behind him. And they're all cheering him. We still can't get out to the boat, though. And up there we now have, like, a chef symbol. So they've taken over, basically. All road lead to Mafia, as it were. There's a ridge behind there. Oh, we can go behind there. No secret, though. Okay, let's get going. So there's no actual bad guys here. There is, however, these mice, which you can kill. You don't have to. They're next to this heart. It's actual heart. Is that a Zelda reference? I think that might be a Zelda reference. And there's some more cards. And we're actually on the boat now. And there's the city taking place. The Mafia town taking that they're building. And again, she pulls faces at them. There's more stuff around here. And if we actually go up here, this is quite funny. I found this quite funny when I first did it. Oh, I wanted to show it. I didn't want to show it like that. You hit him, he squeaks. He's like a squeaky toy, just like everybody else. He's the main Mafia boss guy as well. It's so much trouble against him, and now he's just all squeaky. These guys like to dance. Pirouette, pirouette. Okay, he wants to talk to us.
Has the girl noticed that unspent rift pawns are kept each floor?
Yep.
You need to get every single pawn.
I'm still gonna get them all.
Good luck. Mafia has opened entrance to next floor for you.
That could be helpful. With the speedrun tactics, you could actually try and get different ones in different orders and see which ones are faster for you to get. So here's a whole little back cabin section with a nice thing there. What you can do is you can jump on this. And there's a golden bird up here. It just flies away from its nest. There's nothing down there. Sorry, needed to sneeze. There's a guy down here, though. Just as squeaky as the rest, I think. Yeah. He's just sleeping. This Mafia guy is just sleeping. He's hidden himself in the back corner. He's just sleeping here. Hello there, Mr. Sleeping Mafia. Mafia gone sleep. Where has Guy gone? She keeps pulling faces at them. Okay, this one's a bit more complicated and a bit harder. I don't think you can actually kill the Mafia guys here. If you look around, there's all these. Probably best to plot your quickest route round. Maybe go and do something like that. Just so you get as many as you possibly can just by circling this area. There you go. Okay, this is a bit awkward. I couldn't line it up the first time I did it. But you gotta land on this. If you can keep going straight, you can do the jump and go faster. There also wasn't much over there. There's just a fountain, a few trees, and those guys going around. And some fireworks. So I guess they're having a festival. I don't think the fire hurts you. But there's a little bit of rope over there as well. So there's a few things over there. There's a little fireworks machine that you can't actually activate. That's not fair. And this actually has pretty much most of the little bits in it. You got this. No read books while work. Mafia not dumb. Smarter than books. And then there's this little advertisement. I can't for the life of me read that top corner. But something with your money. Something about Mafia. Oh yeah, come play at Mafia Casino now. Something with your money. Probably part with your money. Come play at Mafia Casino now. So they got a little casino thing going. Don't worry, this is going to be like most of the game actually. Time I spent. Because the other ones are a bit more barren areas, but that's because they're meant for running through quickly. This one's a bit more of a have a look around. But then, of course, you'd now pay a lot of attention to the back of this building. You notice it's just a plain brick wall, right? Now, this one's a bit more explorative. If you look into this window, you can see golden Mafia statues. 3 of them in a row. Some pillars. And stuff. And there's a door at the back, on the far wall. There wasn't a door. There was no door. When we looked at the wall, there was no door. And that is far enough back, especially after 3 gold statues, that's on the other side. That's on that wall. So they've just painted a wall there or something, a door there or something. Or it could just because it's a Mafia thing. There's also a thing down there. I'm not sure what it is. It's on the floor. Can't quite make it out. But there's a picture of a Mafia guy in a green tunic with a sword on his back. Is there a sword on his back or is he winking? Is that like a glowing... I'm going to assume it's a sword on his back. And I'm going to pretend that's a reference to Link or Legend of Zelda. There's also something else on there. Maybe that's just a green background. I don't know. But there are these weird lamps as well that look weird. Oh, that's not the lamp. The lamp's in the wall. That's a crack in the building. I thought it was part of the lamp. Huh. That's interesting. There's a crack in the building that looks like a person running. There's nothing this side, though. And that's it for all the details here. Nice little details they have in this game. That's already open because we got all the things. And the next one might already be nearly open. Okay, now these guys are immediately going to throw stuff at you, so I would get out of their way. Well, last time I was here, the thing was right there. Ah, whatever. Here we go with this one. Knock him out. Okay. This guy. And then those guys. You also want to do? Jump to that, jump to that, jump to that. You don't actually have to jump at all on that one. They automatically throw you up. Got him. Okay, so I think I opened it a little while back. Oh no, that was it opening. Okay, so these are actually probably the easier ones to get now I think about it. Because you got like 3 in a row here. You don't actually have to kill the Mafia guys. I just did it because I wanted to. Okay, now that we got the lay of the land, you can actually pick up this ball and just carry it with you wherever you want to go. Just wherever you want to feel like. Wherever you feel like. Also, you can kick the cans. Yeah, she just takes the ball with her. There's the Mafia thing. This is now a village, by the way, a Mafia village. And Mafia number 1, they got their factories going. They got their boat. They got their blimps. They got their flag. They got their town. They basically won. Also, a little detail over here. I'm just going to throw this. And, yeah. You can't pick up the cans, though. Just walking into them kicks them, though. I think you can kick him into the Mafia guys. You can also throw the ball into them, too. There's a little fire here. Fire there. But you also notice there's a burn on the ground and then a grate over the top. They burnt the roof. They burnt the roof of one of their fires and they put a grate over it just to cover it up a bit. Or they were doing something with a piece of wood. Little, bouncy things. Oh, look. Number 1 chef, the Mafia boss guy. There's also not much details on the sides of these things, so I was expecting a bit more. Oh, is there not another ball? I thought there was more ball. Okay, the ball, if you run up to it too and just keep moving, you'll kick it, just like the cans. They've also got their own electric system going now, with the wind turbine. You can also hop over here and try and get these green little dots. I will not try that. And you can jump over here if you want to try that, but you'll probably kill the Mafia guys way before you try that. There's now also this, is it bronze? It might be bronze, it could be gold. Statue. It's cool dude. Should totally give him your fish. Cool dude. Should totally give him your fish. I'm trying to do a Mafia voice. I'm not very good at doing voices. Shush. They got these palm trees too, which is interesting. Seaside spaghetti. Yep. Like I said, I'm going to be spending most of the video on this section. And then that's just... They just piled sand on top after a bridge. It's because they wanted it. There's no one of those TVs. There's one in every single one of these Mafia areas. And then surfboards. Because they can totally ride the waves here. Okay, I don't know if I missed anything, but I'm going to move on. And now we're at the last part. And of course we have extra of those crowns. You have an extra 2, so you can choose not to pick up 2 along the way. I'd say probably the first one that takes you off track. And then just one of the others, I don't know which one. Anything that takes you further away from the end goal or other stuff. My timer stopped at 20-50. But not that timer, the other timer. I spent 20 minutes on that one level. However, this is a bit less detailed, as you can see. From the start, you can see a bunch of things lying around. There's where we got to get to. Interestingly, you can see it from here. There's also a giant whale, and there's bubbles floating in the air. There's also the top of a bunch of Big Bens. Everything in the background's mostly blurred out. You can still see the whales and stuff. So, this is a time rift. This is an actual time rift, not a Mafia one. But yeah, you can see the end of the level over there, interestingly. So you're supposed to, like, speedrun your way up here. You can use the running thing, but I don't tend to use it for that much. And you can actually jump across there and skip that, so that's a little technique. I learned that myself through watching somebody else's video. Here's another one. Stop at the top of here and start running back down again. You can also jump across those platforms beforehand. These guys, they'll float towards you. They are sleepy. But if they pop, they pound the ground. So that's a thing. All this just standard broken stuff. Cookies are nothing special. We've seen those before in the previous demo. In fact, most of this we've seen in the previous demo. See, this one's almost done in like a minute. I'm sure you could make a quicker time at this. I am not rushing at all. You could probably skip across to that block. I'm going to take the long way around because it's safer. Also, she runs up the wall, so you got a bit of thing to do. But I think she only does that with this hat on. Now, I have trouble grabbing that thing at the end there. Shoot! This level gives me the most trouble. Got it. That was probably the quickest I've ever grabbed that. But as I said, that is a very quick level, and the other one was your previous long level. So, again, on my timer here, God, I'm gonna have to figure out how to sync this up better. Every time one of those screens comes up, it desyncs. Oh, it's resyncing again. It's resynced itself. That's cool. I'll just have a blank bit where I'm not doing anything, I guess. But we're now on the train. You remember this level? Hi there, Mr. Guy.
Go on in. We're getting ready to shoot the biggest action movie in bird history. The movie is gonna be the bomb. And I mean bomb in the good way, Picnic.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. You can actually see the thing again. You can see the ending again. But the interesting thing is the story has changed. He's not going to stop you from going in. He's not going to make you make a picture, which is sad considering I like making those pictures. But maybe he'll do it on a different previous one, a new one or something. But you can also, I don't know whether this is possible in the beta, but you can sit here. And that calms down the music and lets you relax for a second. Just take a load off. Have some fun. Have a break. I am sitting too far back for you to hear me. I've got to shout louder. That's not having a break. Okay. There's also a little thing on the side there. So it gives you a little overview of, well, this section. Just a nice calming place to sit down and relax and be yourself. And, I don't know, just take in the world. Okay, that's not taking in the world. That's clearing my nose. It just shows you a bit of the train and whatnot. Bit of what you're yet to see. And as you can see just up the top there, oh, you can't see it because I'm covering it with my face. There's the timepiece. But you can barely see it anyway. Let's go inside. We've already spent 2 minutes. We spent less time in the last one than we did in this one. So there's these heart things in case you take damage. If you walk off the edge out there, you can take damage. You do take damage, rather. Okay, now this has always been the hardest level for me. Right now we got, what are we filming today? There's no stops on the schedule. Do a lot more explosives than usual today. There is a lot of tips here. I hope today's filming doesn't run late. We can run up that. We can run up pretty much anything with this on. There's this little thing down here. Like I said, I'm not rushing through. I'm just looking at everything. Oh, this actually has a TV, the working TV. What is that? What is that thing? That's cute. Anyway. What is this machine? There's got a lot of random machines in here that don't actually do anything. You can't even jump in the coal. Well, you can, but you're on top of the hitbox. So the way to progress is, as it's telling you, press the button and hold it until it gives you a tick.
Alright, lassie. Listen up. I have some bad news. That lever you just pulled, it starts the train self-destruct sequence, and that ain't no joke. It'll blow up.
Then why hasn't it started yet?
I need a movie with some real intense action. So that's
You're
what
gonna
we're
start it
do.
as soon as
The
you
train's
finish
gonna
your
blow in
monologue,
a
aren't you?
few minutes.
This guy.
You can save us all, lassie. Get to the switch at the front of the train to turn it off.
So you're basically putting everybody in danger in order to shoot your movie. So we can be the hero, I guess?
Better make it in time, alright? I don't care about the owls or yourself, but you don't dare blow up me train for real. It's my baby.
If you don't intend to blow up the train, why do you have the self-destruct stuff work in the first place? You just have the timer run out and then just go, okay, that's it, and we didn't get to the movie properly.
The cameras are gonna be rolling, lassie. You hurry now. Go over and out.
So there's the timer that we had in the previous version. And yeah, there's not much time to look around because you actually got a timer here. Those will hurt you. These guys say, run, kid. And basically this whole level is directing you to the goal to go as fast as possible. There's a few things here. He's doing an angry thing. I'm not going to wait around too much. There's... Oh, that's the channel thing. What? Okay. I know, I said I wasn't going to wait around, but I'm going to have a look at this stuff. I can't change the camera. That really... To me, that's quite awkward. I'm glad that was there. There's also this guy here.
1 minute and 20 seconds until self-destruct. Better hurry.
Okay. I'm gonna get my health back. It's just like, go, go, go. Yeah, she only gets one jump in this fall. Bomb on this train, nobody else talks. Let's keep going. Don't worry if I die, the timer resets. So these guys are all playing the music. Yeah, I don't like this part, so I'm gonna... Oh, I forgot.
40 seconds until self-destruct.
God damn it, I keep doing it. Come on, just reach the checkpoint. Really? You did a double hit. Okay. I've never had that happen before.
2 minutes, 0 seconds until self-destruct. Oh no.
There you go, there's a run straight through it. Again, I don't like that the camera doesn't change. God damn it. Oh, I just killed him. I mean, you could probably, I think you can get to the second guy. Damn it. Oh. Yeah, gotta do that each time. I always forget to do that, though. Okay, this puts me up here. We're doomed. Run, kid. Now, I've experienced a glitch up here that happens. I don't know if it'll happen this time, but it has happened to me in the past. Okay, these going up. Yeah, it glitched again. It's incompletable. That's too low. Also, now I can do this. This is a speedrunning technique. Oh! She slipped off! She didn't do that last time! Well, I'm sort of screwed anyway, because I can't get that platform to go all the way up. It's a slight glitch, and I don't know how it happens. You're supposed to use these to get across, by the way. the platform.
40
I'm gonna run out of time because I can't do that last one.
We're doomed.
I don't know why I did that run like that. But you're supposed to do a jump, a dive, and I'm too low to actually land the dive, which is the annoying thing. I'm gonna try to practice a bit. I can do this. Why is she sliding? She didn't slide before when I did it.
9, 8, 7, 6,
Yeah, I'm gonna die before I even get this one.
4, 3, 2, 1.
There you go, she stops. There you go, you gotta do the double jump, not the running jump. But don't worry, if the train explodes, you restart from there. I might as well hold on to those hearts. Okay, let's see it go. Oh my god, how low is that? I can't do it. I mean, I'm gonna try and get to that point, at least.
1 minute and 20 seconds until self-destruct.
That platform.
Better hurry.
So you do this, and she'll always land like that. I'm gonna have to try and jump across. I don't think you can. So you can jump out of that, that's the thing. Yeah, we're doomed. I really... I have no way to get to the end of this because the platform didn't extend all the way. Instead, I'm just going to kill the character and we're going to go back to it and hopefully it extends this time. I've found this glitch happens quite frequently. I don't know if it's just my version. Oh, come on, you did it again! The only way to do it is just keep killing yourself. Also, the off the rail here is the same as being on the thing. I can't do it. I have to get the platform to extend. It didn't extend again. I have yet to see that extend on this run through. I mean, it's high enough that I'm going to try it.
1 minute and 20 seconds until self-destruct. Better hurry.
But I don't think it's going to be high enough to actually make the jump. Oh, I didn't press it. It's high enough to make the jump. I can do it. Okay, it is high enough to make the jump this time. Give me those lives. Although I could have just got the one from the other one. I just gotta make a jump after I do the dive, which I always forget to do.
Until self-destruct. We're doomed.
There we go. I know I'm supposed to be going fast with this. A little bit jumpy. Okay, this should get me to a checkpoint. Okay, I died there, but I don't know how far back it sends me. What? Didn't I hit a checkpoint? Well, I thought I did. Come on, platforms. Yes, it extended all the way this time. Got it that time. I'm getting better at that. The problem is it takes so long because the way it glitched out on me. Whoa! I almost screwed that up. Whoa! I am messing up badly, and yet it's still not doing bad. Whoa! That's an interesting thing to happen. I don't know how to stop that flame thing from happening. Ooh, I got across that. I don't care about getting the timers now. I don't care. I'm at the end. There he is, just sitting there getting angry. There's the front of the train, there's all the other stuff. A few things here, there's a heart here I'm gonna grab. Yeah, don't worry, I've got 40 seconds.
Until self-destruct.
Okay.
We're doomed.
So not much different now.
You made it! And
I did.
Time!
Yeah. I didn't fail several times already.
We got. Look at how you
Your platforms don't raise all the time. I mean, they did this time, but I guess you
we
didn't
did
see
it in the name
ones.
of cinematography and to beat that no good DJ Cruz. I bet he won't be able to make half the movie we just made.
So if you're speedrunning, you
Alright,
skip all
here,
this
take
dialogue
one
and
of
just
these,
skip to the end anyway.
thingamajigs you like. You deserve it.
So there's the thing. And you've actually got to go and collect it. Don't just stand here thinking you're done. You've actually got to go and collect it. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to see if I can go back again. No, I can't. Damn it, I want to see if I can just go casually around. So there's the camera and everything. So let's get it. Heading off into the sunset. And I think that's it. Yeah, done. 38 minutes. That was partially due to that ending thing that kept screwing up, but it was also because I spent so much time looking around the Mafia town. Did the game stop for a second there? The Mafia town dream sequence. The Mafia dream sequence. There you go. That's what happens at the start when you first enter the game. So yeah, we can see all this stuff and everything, and wow, this episode went on longer than this video, sorry, went on longer than I thought it would. I thought it was only gonna be like a 30-minute run, but well, it was a bit more than that. It was about a 40-minute run, so I wasn't off by much. But here's the thing: I was looking around. This game could be done, and has been done, in about is it 3.5 minutes, 3.25 minutes, something like that, somewhere around that time. It can be done in 3 minutes. The speed run. That's crazy. I think the best I did, and I haven't really practiced, so I haven't done it much. I think it was like 5 minutes, something like that. So, I might have been 6 minutes. I might have been under-exaggerating to make myself look better. Also, you can see all these little guys up in the top corners and that. I guess they're spoilers for bits in the other parts of the game, but little firefoxes and that evil guy reading a book with his own face on. There's so much here, and this is just the speedrun event. There's the full game. Now, what I want to try and do is a stream where I actually do a proper speed running through. I'm trying to speed run through all the way, but I don't know if I will. If I don't, this will be submitted as my speed run. Even though it's 30 minutes long, it's better than nothing. You know? I mean, I did have to explore the game, and I found a lot of interesting little things. So, thanks everyone for watching. For now, we're done here. See ya! The music in this is great, by the way. I can't keep up with it. Speedrunning preview! October 5th is when the game comes out. Add it! I also add the fastest runners so that you can try and get a free copy of the game. I mean, it'd be interesting to see if anybody who watched this actually got it. I know I won't. Because I'm not going to add them, so... Yeah. I'm also not going to get a very fast time, so it doesn't matter either way. Even if I do stream this, I'm not getting it. Why am I still talking?